okay? Listen up. My name's Penny Hofstadter, well, Penny, and then Hofstadter later, but we are focusing on the favorite moments of my life part, not the paperwork. I used to think my biggest adventure was going to be finally booking a shampoo commercial where I wasn't the girl who slips on soap. Then one day, I roll a beat-up suitcase down a Pasadena hallway wearing optimism and heartbreak like mismatched earrings, and the universe throws 4 nerds at me like a cosmic prank. 29 moments, 29 reasons I wouldn't change a thing. Grab some popcorn and maybe wine, preferably wine. Moment 1, the day I moved in across the hall. I was a mess wrapped in lip gloss and hope. Then the door opened and this tiny genius in plaid just blinked at me like his brain was trying to update software. Meanwhile, his roommate, Sheldon, stared like I was a raccoon that wandered into a lab. I thought, look, science elves, they thought, oh no, she's gonna touch stuff. We were all right, too. Leonard fixed my Fi after like 3 seconds of techno wizardry. I thought he was flirting. Turned out he just can't resist a network in distress. He talked about physics. I nodded. I understood like 5%, maybe 4. The point is his eyes went sparkly and I thought, crap, I like him. 3. The great TV rescue. My jerk ex kept my TV and Leonard basically volunteered as tribute. He was scared but did it anyway. That night I discovered nerd courage. It comes with inhalers, but wow, does it deliver? 4. Our first real date, I tried to cook. Smoke happened. The food was edible if you were raised on lava. He smiled through it like he was tasting the menu at a fancy restaurant, and we kissed on the broken elevator landing. Felt like my brain yelled, plot twist. A 5? The snowflake. He went to the freaking North Pole and brought me back a tiny piece of it. Who does that? I held frozen love in my hand. I didn't say, I love you, because feelings are terrifying, but trust me, the snowflake heard it. 6. Sheldon hugged me. I kinda know it was Christmas. I gave him a signed Leonard Nimoy napkin. The man folded into my arms like a malfunctioning robot. It was the weirdest warm fuzzy ever. Leonard looked at me like I'd solved theoretical physics with glitter pens. 7. Soft kitty. Sheldon sick. Me singing. Leonard leaning in the door, smiling softly like he couldn't believe this was his life. I became the group's unofficial queen of emotional first aid. Crowning ceremony involved cough syrup. 8. World of Warcraft, Penny. Dark times. I smelled like Cheetos and self-neglect. Leonard staged a gentle nerd intervention. He pulled me out of the screen and back into daylight. That's love and dork language. 9. Penny blossoms. I glued crap on clips. He opened spreadsheets. Together we made accidental capitalism. Sheldon ran logistics. Raj sparkled. Howard ogled. It was chaos, but for the first time I thought, maybe my weird ideas aren't stupid. Maybe they're very slightly profitable. A 10. Bowling night with Will Wheaton. Leonard got competitive. I got snarky. Heroes were made, villains were exposed, and I learned nerd grudges are eternal and occasionally involve fee actors. 11. Leonard hauling my groceries up the stairs because the elevator was still broken and he's allergic to letting people struggle. The bags were heavy. His heart was heavier, in a good way, like a weighted blanket. 12. Arctic return. The hallway hugged us both. I almost fell in my enthusiasm because I wore socks. Worth it. Sometimes joy is slippery flooring. 13. All the times Leonard wanted to propose but chickened out. Adorable. Hilarious. Mildly painful. Like trying heels on Black Friday. 14. The proposal that stuck. I ugly cried. He handsome cried. Yeah. We trembled. We said yes. No orchestra. Just 2 people skipping steps on the life escalator and hoping we didn't trip. 15. The Vegas wedding. In a car, live streamed. 0 napkins. My dreams as a little girl did not include a monkey mask in the background, but hey, life upgrades the dream without permission. 16. That awkward, oops, I'm still legally married to Zach episode. Mortifying. Leonard didn't complain. He held my hand. Supportive nerds are the best nerds. 17. When I changed careers and he became my personal pronunciation coach. Pharmaceutical sales where I learned success smells like hand sanitizer. Leonard always rooted for me louder than anyone else, even me. 18. Serial apist. I was half naked in latex fighting a giant monkey. Leonard didn't laugh at me. He saw the scared little actress hiding behind the bad special effects. That mattered. 19. Rooftop prom, romantic lights, slow music. I saw the world tilt as we danced. Not sure if it was the magic or cheap punch. Probably magic. 20. The slip and fall incident. I was stubborn. Leonard was caring. He iced the sprain and melted the sarcasm. I let someone help me. That's character development, people. 21. Anything can happen Thursday. The rule breakers strike. We ate Thai food on the wrong day. Sheldon nearly combusted. It was glorious. Sometimes making your own rules is freedom with good takeout. 22, my community college era. Leonard tutored me patiently. He never made me feel dumb. I realized intelligence has levels. Mine talks loud. His talks math. 23, Valentine's Day pizza on the floor. No fancy perfection, just real crazy. Laughing. Us. 24, the time machine blocking the stairs. Everyone nerded out hardcore. I laughed so hard I almost ascended. If joy had a brand, it would look like that chaos. 25. When Leonard opened up about his childhood, the pain, the walls, the tiny, brave kid who grew up anyway, I wanted to wrap him in a blanket and punch anyone who hurt him. Still do. 26. T, elevator R. Yes, it finally worked. We wrote it like royalty. Kissed as the doors closed. Ding! Happily ever after with proper building code compliance. 27. Domestic dumb fights. Pillows, laundry. Whose fault was the cereal avalanche? We argued, then laughed, then kissed. Turned out love is mostly my bad, followed by snacks. 28, Peggy and the pregnancy. Scare, not scare, real scare saga. The future arrived early to the party. My heart learned new beats, scared beats, brave ones too. Leonard held on, I held back. Then I didn't. 29. That final takeout dinner with all of us together. Howard doing sound effects, Raj trying to impress his dog, Amy lecturing, Sheldon correcting, Bernadette threatening someone in a tiny but powerful voice, Leonard laughing, me soaking it all in. That messy, weird family was my universe expanding. So yeah, 29 explosions of heart inside 4 walls I thought were temporary. They turned into home. My dream used to be bright lights, red carpets, applause. Turns out applause happens every night when someone looks at you like you matter. Turns out success smells like pizza and feels like being hugged by friends who quote Star Trek too much. Turns out I didn't need a stage. I needed a living room full of nerds. I wasn't always graceful or wise or sober. I messed up. I learned. They learned. We grew up without losing the good, silly parts. You might think, what's a girl like Penny doing with scientists and superheroes and a guy who labeled his underwear drawer? Honey, I was becoming someone, that's what, someone who believes in herself, someone who knows what loyalty looks like, someone who knows physics doesn't measure the strongest forces in the universe. Love does? Yeah, I know, emotional Penny alert. Relax. I still roll my eyes at sentimental junk and laugh when Sheldon freaks out over the wrong kind of spaghetti. Growth doesn't cancel sarcasm. It just adds layers. So if you're keeping score, the aspiring actress didn't become a movie star. Instead, she became something better, a real person loved, loving, slightly overwhelmed, but in a cute way. The universe isn't equations or fame or perfectly timed punchlines. The universe is people, weird ones, smart ones who think comic books belong in plastic sleeves, people who find you when you're lost and show you that across the hall can be destiny. 29 memories, and trust me, I could keep going, because when your life explodes into a sitcom with heart, the reruns never stop. I'm Penny, and I'm good. I am so good. Now, who wants wine?